Welcome to Bikesphere, where legends ride again. Today, we're exploring the return of one of the most iconic names in sport bike history, the 2025 Suzuki GXS R1100. Long revered as a brutal, no-compromise street machine from the golden era of performance bikes, the gsx R1100 was once a name whispered with awe and respect. In 2025, Suzuki brings it back, not as a retro tribute, but as a fully modernized beast ready to reclaim its spot on the throne. This is more than a motorcycle, it's a resurrection. Design. The 2025 gsx R1100 strikes a perfect visual balance between past and future. At first glance, the long tank, sculpted fairings, and compact tail section are clear homages to its 90s predecessor. But on closer inspection, everything is reimagined with modern materials and aerodynamic logic. The twin LED headlight arrangement mimics the old-school rounded lamps, but with laser-bright precision. The bodywork flows like a jet in motion, featuring integrated winglets and air ducts sculpted for maximum downforce. The massive aluminum twin-spar frame peeks through bold cuts in the fairing, hinting at the mechanical muscle underneath. Even the color scheme nods to history. Suzuki's classic blue and white livery makes a return, with subtle red accents and a matte black variant for those who prefer stealth mode. Overall, the gsx R1100 doesn't just look fast, it looks untamed. Engine. Underneath the aggressive styling lies the beating heart of the beast, an all-new 1098 cubic centimeters inline-four, developed specifically for this model. While the displacement may seem conservative by modern liter-class standards, don't let the numbers fool you. This engine is brutally powerful, pumping out over 200 horsepower at 11,000 RPM and 118 Nm of torque. Suzuki has opted for a naturally aspirated power plant, in contrast to the supercharged trend, sticking with mechanical purity and throttle responsiveness. A new high-compression combustion chamber, titanium valves, forged pistons, and variable valve timing all contribute to a smooth but savage power delivery. The engine is paired with a 6-speed close-ratio gearbox and comes standard with a bidirectional quickshifter, slipper clutch, and launch control. On the road, it delivers a linear pull in the mid-range and a spine-tingling scream at the top end. A soundtrack that revives the spirit of the original, but now with surgical refinement. A name forged in speed. To understand the significance of the 2025 gsx R1100, you have to understand its history. The original gsx R1100 launched in the mid-1980s and quickly built a reputation as a raw, powerful, and slightly unhinged superbike. It was big, fast, and aggressive, offering race bike power on the street before that became the norm. The gsx R1100 was never about being the most polished, it was about overwhelming force and attitude. It became a cult classic, beloved by straight-line speed junkies and feared by anyone who underestimated its brute strength. So, when Suzuki announced the return of the gsx R1100 for 2025, the biking world collectively held its breath. Would it be a modern monster or a nostalgic gimmick? The answer is loud, clear, and fast. It's both a tribute and a triumph. Handling and chassis. Handling was always where the old gsx R1100 split opinions. It was heavy, fast, and not always forgiving. In 2025, Suzuki has completely rewritten that story. The new gsx R1100 is built on a lightweight aluminum twin-spar frame, redesigned to improve weight distribution, rigidity, and agility. The front end features show a balance-free forks, while the rear is handled by a fully adjustable monoshock, fine-tuned for aggressive cornering and street compliance. With a shorter wheelbase than its predecessor, sharper rake, and an electronically adjustable steering damper, the bike turns in quicker, holds the line tighter, and inspires confidence at every lean angle. Whether carving up mountain roads or attacking the track, the 2025 gsx R1100 handles like a liter bike should, sharp, composed, and precise, with a dash of that old-school wildness that reminds you you're still riding a Suzuki thoroughbred. Braking and control. Stopping a 200 horsepower machine takes serious hardware, and Suzuki hasn't cut any corners. The GXS R1100 comes equipped with Brembo-style calipers, clamping down on dual 330mm floating discs up front, with a single rear disc and Brembo caliper at the back. The braking system is fully integrated with Suzuki's advanced cornering ABS, managed by a new Bosch 6-axis IMU. Add in traction control, wheelie control, rear lift mitigation, and engine braking management, and you've got a superbike that feels planted whether you're blasting down the straight or trail braking into a tight corner. Every assist can be customized via the central interface, giving riders full control over how much intervention they want, or don't want. For purists, there's even a track mode that minimizes electronic intervention while maintaining safety nets in the background. Electronics and tech. The 2025 GXS R1100 may be a nod to the past, but it's equipped with the best of today's tech. The cockpit features a 5-inch TFT display, showcasing speed, lean angle, traction levels, lap timers, GPS navigation, and more. The UI is intuitive, with a rotary dial and joystick control on the left bar. Key electronic features include 5 riding modes. Launch control system. Quick shifter ups-down. Bluetooth smartphone integration. Turn-by-turn navigation. Track telemetry via Suzuki Ride app. But unlike some overly complicated systems, Suzuki's setup is rider-focused, easy to use, fast to configure, and built around what real riders want. Daily rideability and comfort. Despite its aggressive specs and purpose, the GXS R1100 isn't a punishment machine. The ergonomics are sport-focused but not extreme. A slightly raised handlebar, adjustable levers, and a plush rider seat make it surprisingly livable. The suspension soaks up everyday imperfections with poise, while the underseat exhaust keeps heat away from the rider. The GXS R1100 is also equipped with cruise control, auto-cancel turn signals, and ambient light sensors for its display, giving it a level of practicality many hypersport bikes lack. It's not a commuter bike, but it could absolutely be your weekend weapon, track day tool, and canyon carver, all in one. Rivals and segment impact. The 2025 GXS R1100 goes head-to-head with the likes of the Yamaha R1, Honda CBR 1000RR, Fireblade, BMW S1000RR, and even its own stablemate, the GSX R1000R. But unlike the others, the 1100 isn't just about shaving lap times. It's about delivering feel, a physical, visceral experience that connects man and machine. It brings back the joy of analog performance wrapped in digital precision. It's not trying to be the most refined, it's trying to be the most fun. In an age of clinical superbikes, the GXS R1100 stands out as a raw, rebellious, beautifully engineered outlaw. Final verdict. The 2025 Suzuki GXS R1100 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a movement. It marks Suzuki's bold return to the upper echelon of sport bikes with a machine that respects its roots but doesn't get stuck in the past. With its aggressive design, monster engine, race-bred handling, and daily usability, the new GXS R1100 offers something truly rare, a liter bike that feels alive. It's for riders who crave emotion with their speed. It's for those who believe motorcycles should be thrilling, not filtered. It's for those who remember the original GXS R1100 and those about to make new memories. Closing. That's our full breakdown of the 2025 Suzuki GXS R1100. Are you excited to see this legendary name back on the streets? Would you choose this over the R1 or Fireblade? Let us know in the comments below. For more in-depth reviews, two-wheeled news, and all things moto, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bikesphere. From the racetrack to the backroads, we've got you covered.